What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Technically, I guess the first Sunday of the month of November, my favorite month. Yes. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. We have Sarah, we have Jeremy, we have Elaine, we have Umpty, Proud Bird. How are all of you doing? Oh my goodness, I have to yawn. Long weekend. Headless Ned Stark, what is going on? Joining me later today, guys, at 10 o'clock is going to be Charles POPPIN, Missouri. Going to join me. We'll talk. He's going to make some announcement with, his veterans, chat with veterans. I think that's really cool. And all the things that Charles does. I'm sure we'll talk Funko. We'll talk sodas. We might talk Horsemen. Maybe we talk Game of Thrones. If you guys have not checked out the ending of House of the Dragon, go do it, and then go check out Milky, Ryan Milky, who's going to help you out, tell you his opinions, everything like that. Headless Ned Stark, another great one with Game of Thrones. I think it's awesome. I love the series. I'm going to probably start up Game of Thrones because, truth be told, I've not watched all of Game of Thrones. Literally, I've watched one episode, and that's it. So it has enthralled me to watch Game of Thrones. Now, truth be told, I'm not ruined by spoilers to the point where I know how House of the Dragon is going to end. If you read the book, you will know that there are also different things. And if you look at episode 3, the fate of Rhaenyra is just, they tell you what happens to her. So very cool. But yeah, I love the series. It's awesome. Lord of the Rings, I have to finish that one up as well. So we'll get there. But some definitely cool stuff. What about this? Have you guys seen the preview for, it's called, I forget what it's called, A Christmas Story Christmas. So there is a Christmas story. We all know that one. It plays on TBS at 8 p.m. Christmas Eve all the way till 8 p.m. Christmas Day. 24 hours of A Christmas Story. Well, they've decided to make a sequel, and they call it A Christmas Story Christmas. The preview is out there. It is not going to go to theaters. It's going to be HBO Max. It actually looks good. It returns Ralphie, who is married with 2 kids. His mother, who is not the same actress. So you have that. And then it also has all his 2 friends are back. There's a couple other good people in it as well. So it looks cool. I don't know. It's tough to mess with things like that, but we'll see how they do. Big Easy's House of Pops in the house, and there he is, Ryan Milky. Guys, anything you have or want to know about Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, he is your man. He can hook you up and answer anything you got. So we have cool unboxings. We're going to do that. One from is a Ghastly from the Gasslecast, Mischief Toys. I'll hold that one sort of to the end. I wanted to show this one off. This is a cool one, right to me from the UK. Now, if you want to know how I am able to get stuff from the UK, there'll be a video in December to tell you that. But celebrating 2 years is Funko Europe, and this was Freddy Funko Europe. Now, I'm sure there'll be some stores that will get it and bring it here, but there it is. A pretty cool Freddy Funko holding the UK flag there and the balloons jumping out of a cake. I think that's pretty cool. Celebrating 2 years of Funko Europe. So I got that one. I like that one. That's really cool. And I have one here from Caitlin, who I always like Funko Pops and Unicorns, but I know she changed the channel name. She had something. She knows I am a collector of this, so she sent it over and sent it my way. She had a second one. It is a Disney key, but not just any Disney key. It is the Mayor's Disney key because she knows I am a huge Mayor fan. So that is actually really cool. And then it does have, always like the Mayor, 2 faces. So that'll go over here with my collection of a lot of Mayor stuff. I'm a big Mayor fan. Love the Mayor. Thank you, Caitlin. I much appreciated that. That was awesome that she did that. And she also even included a sticker, and it's Caitlin's Crafts and Collectibles now. So I'll pop that into a picture book. Also, don't forget, for people that are participating in it, not much time left to get your boxes and mail them out for the next Collectible Swap 11. That's right, we've done it 11 times. Collectible Swap 11, the Christmas edition. Look for those videos probably, I'm going to guess, probably early December. But one of my favorite times of the year and favorite events is the Christmas swaps put on by Mama J. I saw her in the chat as well. Awesome. All right. Let's see what else we got. Let's do our first unboxing of the night. For all of you that love pro wrestling, right? Pro wrestling. You could get one of these, the Pro Wrestling Crate. Let me see something really quick. I just want to make sure the internet's working good for you guys. It looks a little choppy. I don't know on your end if it's a little choppy. Let me see. All right, that should help, hopefully. Johnny Funko, what is going on? Just a tad bit. Hopefully that should help it a little bit. It does look like it helped it a little bit. Amazing. Goddamn kids and their video games and all the other stuff they do. Anyway, ProWrestlingCrate.com. This is, you can get one of these at ProWrestlingCrate.com. It's a cool box. You get 2 shirts. You get a collectible figure in it. It's cool stuff. It's almost worth it for the figure itself, for the figure alone. But I'll show you what we got. We've got first t-shirt, and really the t-shirts pay for these boxes themselves, guys. First t-shirt, how about a Sting and RoboCop? OG Sting, OG RoboCop. It's a cool one. We got another one. And the other one we've got is a little Mankind Leatherface action. Pretty cool. Kind of like Halloween edition. We've got one of the Brawler balls. Kind of cool. Throw that over there. We have a pin. The Clown Posse guys. We got a comic. Cryptic Closet. We have a very cool Frankenhausen, Danhausen. There was a chase. This is not the chase, but that is a pretty cool figure. I like that one. And we have the autograph. And the autograph is the Warlord going back in the old school WWE, WWE, WWF days on that one. So that's your box. That's the crate. Pretty cool. The Micro Brawler, actually, I think I'll keep because I like the Danhausen. But there it is. You can see what you got. The Combat featuring RoboCop and Sting. The Mankind. The Danhausen 250 chase variants were included. The Abaddon Cryptic Closet comic book. The Warlord autograph. The Insane Clown Posse pins. Macho Man Randy Savage Brawler ball. Wow, I didn't know that was him. So there you go. Some cool stuff. Oh, let's see. So I did not update the video, but I will do it for next week. The Patreon video. So for all the patrons and channel members, I truly do appreciate it. The support for the giveaways and all that good stuff. And here is the video, the last one, at least for October, for you guys. again, thank you to all the channel members for the support and the Patreons and all that good stuff. Patrons, you do get something from me every single month, so that's very cool. If you ever want to do that, you guys can see it on the bottom of all the videos. And I will show this one. And I'm sure me and Charles can talk about these a little bit. But if you didn't see, this is the next one. Surprised but not surprised. Freddy Funko NFT. The next drop is going to be the Matrix. There you can see a 1 of 1. Rumored some of the grails. I don't think they're necessarily officially showing them yet. But supposedly one of the legendaries is going to be the twin 2-pack from Matrix Part 2. So that would be the first 2-pack NFTs, legendaries. I think there's a Freddy Funko as Neo, I've heard. I think there's a Grail Neo. So there you have it. I've heard there's a lot of packs. I don't know how many packs. I haven't seen exactly. I don't even think Drop has said how many. Somebody said there's like 25,000. I don't know if that's 25,000 each. Let me see if I can get it on the Discord and see if I see it real quick. Yeah, not that they're officially saying, but there are rumors that it's quite a bit of packs. So I don't know if it's 25K each or what. I've heard different rumors as well as seeing different photos of what the grails are and legendaries. So we'll see. I always like the Matrix, so we'll see. We will see. The horror ones were cool. I think the horror grail or the epics were awesome. What they do and the sound and everything like that, I thought they were really good. I liked them. That was very well done. Value wise, I don't know about that, but you know, still some cool stuff. I think the Freddy was probably the best one. The side box for Pennywise, I think was cool. I am not a fan of that character type thing, you know, with the legs, the spidery thing. Didn't do much for me, but still very, very cool. Anthony Blaze, how are you? Let's get to our next unboxing before we get to weekly giveaways. So I'm going to show you the website, guys. If you're not familiar with the Gasselcast, check them out on YouTube. They have an awesome channel. They do lives on Sundays as well. They bring you a video almost, I think, literally every single day of their thoughts and things like that. They're a very, very cool husband and wife couple. And they created a figure. And his name is Ghastly. Now, you've seen me open it before. It sits behind my case. The very first Ghastly that's autographed by them. This is their company, Mischief Toys. So you can see they do have some of the Ghastlies here. All sold out. So this is the one we're going to open up. I was lucky to hop on and grab it in time. Skeleton Ghastly, but they also had Gargoyle Ghastly. That was at NYCC. They also had this one, which was a special one. Very cool. They had some glow-in-the-dark Ghastlies. They had Initiation Ghastly. And then some of these, the first run and the common Ghastlies, which were really, really cool. So there it is. If you want to check it out, guys, go check it out at mischieftoys.com. They also have some great merch, hats and pins, and some very cool stuff. So definitely go check out the Gasselcast. And let's see what we got. This is Skeleton Ghastly. Came out 2 weeks ago, maybe? Something like that. Great figures. I really like it. I think it's well done. And there you can see. You can get the card there. Here's Ghastly. I think it's just really well done. I think it's a great, great figure. Call it a designer toy. Call it a figure. I think their packaging is great. It comes in these great little boxes. So I think that's the number that they had made, 340 of them. Great, great box. And then you can sort of see it's even got the blood on the box. The packaging is great. And then inside you have the Ghastly, even in a bag. Very well done. And there he is, Skeleton Ghastly. As you can see, very, very cool. Very well done. Great paint application. Look at the teeth. And it's actually like the teeth are embossed like that. That's very cool. I like that. Remember, check them out. The Gasselcast, guys. Chris and Heather. And if you're not, there are the rules. Keep Ghastly dust free. Ghastly needs friends and no direct sunlight. Awesome stuff. We'll put that in the case to go along with our other one. But yeah, the box, tremendously well done. Love it. Awesome figure. If you've never checked them out, guys, go check them out. Great videos, great thoughts, and very entertaining. Very entertaining. And I know they went really big on the horror Freddy Funkos. NFTs went big on them. So great videos. Definitely go check them out. Popping some pops, guys. What is going on? Keep it popping. Keep it rocking. He probably would look pretty cool underneath the black light. Yes, for sure. For sure. All right. Let's see. Let's get to some giveaways. Oh, I see the internet again. Hold on. Kids running all the internet items is what I'm going to gather is what the deal is. So this is where you can hop on and you can pause their devices. It's very cool. Oh, we'll pause that. What else? No. Gotta love it when you can pause their devices. Anyway, all right. So here we go. Let's get to some giveaways. Let's see what we got. Let's bring up our random comment picker. Here we go. All right. We got 52 comments, and this is what you are playing for tonight. Head-to-head. $30 prize credit. The wheel, the trick or treat, and feet mystery box. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? An anything mystery box and a Luau's choice gift. Those are the prizes. Let's see who wins. Get my pen. And first winner is Happy Halloween from Raya Robeco. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So Raya, hit me up on Instagram at the _Luau_23, as we always love to do in pop drunk fashion. And let's pick a second winner, and that second winner is going to be Pops Mafia. Very, very cool. Pops Mafia writes, just got back from the Bills game. Hope the live went good. Man, Bills losing to the Jets today. A little bit of a surprise, but Jets playing some good football. All right, so congrats to that, guys. Awesome. Oh, did you see? Did I not share my screen? Oh, but there it is, Pops Mafia. And the other one. Sorry if I forgot to share the screen. Sorry. So, Rhea, Robeco, and Pops Mafia were the winners. I forgot to share the screen. All right. Yes, moderators, link up Poppin Missouri. If you've not been ever over to his channel and checked him out, please go do that. Subscribe. Also, check out the Horsemen of the Apocalypse every Tuesday at 9 p.m. on Stable Clips, and then follow all of them and all their channels and check them out as well. All right. So what do we have coming up for this week? So hopefully you guys like the shorts, something different, a little different with giving you guys different shorts of people always said, show us what's in the case. So this way you can see what's in the case, kind of like shelf by shelf. Videos for the week. Monday, Funko Shop sending out overseas stickers. What? That is in episode 14 of Luau Talk. So we will talk about that and show some examples of stores as well as Funko sending out overseas stickers. And Funko, are they in trouble? Man, their stock's plummeted, people canceling orders, and they're already talking about raising the price. Amazing, isn't it? Tuesday, we will bring you a pop into the case, a big shelf in there, a lot of OG Disney stuff on that shelf. Wednesday, we have a Franchise Kicks. Clint over at Franchise Kicks, a $100 mystery box from Franchise Kicks will be Wednesday's video, followed by another short Thursday. And then Epic Collectibles, we have $80 worth of Epic Collectibles mystery boxes coming to you on Friday. So those are the videos throughout the week. And go get rid of that. Boom. And I can get rid of that. Boom. All right. So that leaves a couple minutes for you guys to ask any questions, chit chat, anything you want to ask. The floor is yours before Papa Missouri comes on and joins me. That's right. Stable Clips. Check it out. It's awesome. Now, sometimes I don't always watch Tuesday nights live. I'll pop it on a Wednesday or Thursday when I'm at work, and just pop on and listen to the guys. And they talk NFTs and collectibles, sometimes special guests. I think 2 weeks ago, Headless Ned Stark was on. So always cool to check them out. Thank you, Poppins and Pops, sharing that up. Always with the internet. I thought I put all their devices on. As I check and make sure there's no devices on. It looks good. Weird, the internet. You just never know. Oh, the soup. What do I see as the Super Bowl? I think Buffalo makes it. It could be Philadelphia. Although, in my opinion, I think Philadelphia chokes in the playoffs, and I think we see a Buffalo, San Francisco, Buffalo, maybe Dallas. But I think Buffalo is the team to beat. I don't know if a team, even though they lost the Jets today, I think in the end, I think Buffalo is going to be that team to beat, in my opinion. I could be wrong. The new Willow show. Yeah, I enjoyed Willow. So, yeah, I probably will watch it. I think it's pretty cool. A shame you can't bring Val Kilmer back or anything like that, but I think it's cool. I'll definitely watch. Who made the O. Henry bar and where did it go? I miss it. The O. Henry bar. I don't think it was Hershey. Let's see. We'll Google it. It wasn't a big thing for me. I never really was. You can still buy it. You can still get the O. Henry bar. It's on Amazon. And it was Hershey. So Hershey made the O. Henry bar, but you can get them on Amazon.com. Actually, pretty readily available. Tons of different versions. O. Henry on Amazon.com. Check it out. Willow, I think, will be good. You know, Warwick Davis definitely older. I've seen the preview and it looks good. And don't forget the Santa Claus is coming out with, I think, like a 5 or 6 episode series. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, the Santa Claus for me, the first one was so classic. The second one was okay, and then it just went to poo. I did not care for the third one. And now he's not going to be Santa Claus, and he's looking for a replacement. Yeah, I don't know about that one. And also don't forget, there's a really cool Santa Claus movie coming out. I think it's December 2nd or 3rd. Black Panther is coming out. I think that's this week. Really looks good, Black Panther. And then everyone's gearing up for Avatar mid-December. So should be a good time at the movies. Yeah, Willow I think will be good. It'll be good. Because it brings a lot of things back. You know, that's the key. Marshmallow Fluff and stuff. Geno Smith, Super Bowl MVP. Nah. He one heck of a rejuvenation of his career. I'll give him that. He looks good. No. But yeah, they're playing out of their mind. 6-3 for Seattle. I think no one would have thought that. Nobody would have thought that. But granted, I don't think anyone thought that Tampa Bay would be where they are. The Rams would be where they are. Both those teams I don't see challenging. I think Philadelphia very well could go undefeated throughout the year. They have the weakest schedule, I think, of anyone left. But in the end, I think they choke in the playoffs. I'm not a Philly fan. Sorry. All right. Well, let's bring on our special guests. The I think I saw the brownies in Willow. I think that the brownies were there. I think at least one is the original. I don't know about both, but I think the brownies were in the preview, I believe. So you need them because you can't bring Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer can't do it. But, all right. Are we ready for our special guest? So he has created Chat with Veterans. He runs the channel POPPIN, Missouri. He also has done brick and mortar. He does woodworking. A founding member of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. You can check them out on Stable Clips every Tuesday. I bring you Charles from POPPIN, Missouri.
Hey guys, what's up?
How are we doing?
I am wonderful. I'm wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. And hey, I saw a pretty good looks like a pretty good sale this past weekend.
It was awesome. Yeah. The first true con I've been to, and I'm calling it a true con because they actually had cosplay competition and some artists and stuff, and it wasn't much bigger than your normal middle school gym, but it was packed with people from 9 a.m. till about 4:30.
And whenever you can take half of inventory and come back with half that you take, that's a win.
Oh yeah. I left with my whole back seat of my truck and 2 boxes in the front seat, and I could have sat 2 people in my back seat coming home. So awesome.
Can't beat that. That's a win. That's a win.
Yeah.
There's Headless Ned Stark saying hello.
Hello, Headless. Ryan, I see everybody's here.
Oh yeah, the Milkman. So have you finished House of the Dragon?
Oh yeah. I'm getting ready to start it my second time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you like to be spoiler free, so I'm assuming you have not read the book or know how the end of how House of the Dragon ends.
No.
Okay.
I am staying away from. I understand there's a WikiLeaks page type thing that will tell you everything. Nope. I'm staying away from that. I've seen other videos on YouTube that talk about how the second season is going to be. I stay away from it. I want to go into it with blinders on and just watch the show.
Have you watched Game of Thrones?
No.
Okay. Does it make you want to go watch Game of Thrones?
So before House of Dragon came out, I started watching Game of Thrones and made it in a little over a season and a half.
Okay.
And I just wasn't getting into it. And so I watched House of the Dragon, loved it. I thought, okay, that will revive me. I want to watch it again. So I picked up from where I stopped, and I made it about 3.5 seasons in now.
Okay.
And now I've gotten busy with stuff, and I just kind of put it on the back burner. So
right.
I'll probably go back to it when I get some time, but this is our busy season with everything. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, you never know when you're going to hit that first snow, and I know when the snow comes, the fun starts for you.
Yeah, that's when the fun starts. I have it, and I'm going to be wrong. God, I hope I'm wrong. I have it for November 12th is our first snowflake. So
I've read the books where they are calling for a bad winter compared to the past couple years.
Yeah, they are. They really are. We are prepared, but we're not. I mean, we're not even close. The news is like, yeah, MoDOT's prepared. No, we're not. So,
and I mean, for people that don't know, I mean, you're out there, plowing the snow, and for you, it could be very, very long days. Not a lot of rest.
Yeah, In the wintertime, in fact, tomorrow is going to be our first 8-hour day. We usually work 10 hours Monday through Thursday. Wintertime, time schedule, or time changes, we go back to 5/8. And some of those days can be 16, 20, 24. And then you come home, and there's been times I'll fall asleep on the couch, and my girlfriend, she won't go to work because of the storm, and I'll wake up just yelling. And she'd be like, all right, just go back to bed. I'll just go back to bed. Because I'll be yelling like I'm talking on the radio to somebody or something, and she's like, just go to sleep. Okay. Just lay down,
And there's the milkman.
What's up, milkman? Welcome. But yeah.
And hey, he's starting his next one. He's going to move on to Lord of the Rings like he said he would do.
Yeah. I watched about 3/4 of the first episode of that, and it's super slow for me personally. I remember reading the book in like middle school, elementary school, something like that, The Hobbit, and I thought it was going to be like that, action packed, let's go. And I'm like, what am I watching? I mean, nothing against anybody who likes it, but I couldn't personally get into it.
It's different. Yeah, it's different. It's different. Yeah. I think if you watch the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbits, they're long. They're long movies.
Yeah.
I watched 2 episodes. I got to go back to it. I thought it's well done visually. I thought it gets spectacular, but
the cinematography on it's spectacular.
Oh yeah.
It's almost
it's a slow one. I mean, it's not necessarily going to give you the big time action, but
no. And coming off the House of the Dragon, maybe that's what I'm expecting. Maybe I have to set not my standards lower, but just my thought process. Maybe I have to slow my brain down a little bit and understand it a little better, and it might happen. So.
Yeah, House of the Dragon was excellent. It rejuvenated me. I'm definitely going to pick up Game of Thrones because I watched episode 1, and that's where I stopped off on. And but see, me and Ryan have talked. Someone told me I don't want to ruin it for you. I said, listen, I'm not one that you could spoil things for me. I'd still like to see how it ends. So he told me it all. And then I had to go to Ryan and say, all right, here's the deal. How is this all for factual? And we went over it. I went, bip, 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 bip. And he said, yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah. But, yeah. See, I'm just the opposite. I don't want to know what's coming up. I want to see it. I've always kind of been that person. I don't want to see what's coming up.
No, so. But hey, they ended it one heck of a way. It's a shame we're probably going to have to wait.
Oh my gosh. 18 to 20 months at least.
I'm gonna gather we'll see it. I'm saying spring summer 2024 is my guess.
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying, like March April of 24.
That's yeah, because there's a lot of you do the dragons and everything. That's a lot of cinematography, and there's going to be dragon battles and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it's going to take more, and they haven't even started to shoot it yet. And there's going to be more areas and. So yeah, I think that's when we're gonna see it. But.
Yeah, that's probably about the same time we'll get our My Little Pony redeemables as well.
Well, we could talk about that. I mean, a Matrix fan. What did you think of the Matrix?
I enjoyed the movies. I don't know that I'm gonna go after the cards or the EMCs. I'm honestly kind of burnt out on them.
And yeah.
Personally, I mean, I'm still going after them. The whole Game of Thrones, I have everything on that, so I'm pretty happy there. I went kind of stupid on the My Little Pony stuff.
It was cheap though. That's the thing. It was,
and that's
cheap.
why I did it.
If you love ripping packs and trying to get the stuff, I mean, I tell people, I said, chances are when an NFT redeemable finally becomes in physical form, they're not going to be $20-$25.
No, they're going to be higher than that.
They're going to be higher. Now, are they going to be 80, 100? I don't know about that, but
probably not.
They're not going to be $20-$25.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, they were so cheap, the packs. And right now, Game of Thrones are only like less than $8 a pack. I just bought one tonight and made a video of it just for the heck of it. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't need any more, but
the Grail's still out there. It's a hard pull, but it's still there. You hit a Grail, it's like boom, your $8 turns into a couple hundred.
Oh yeah. Your $8 is about $250 to $300 right now. So.
And your redeemables, when they finally get here in 2024, by the time House of the Dragon season 2,
yeah,
people think it's funny, but there's so many. It's like Jeremy says, there's so many that they're backed up with now.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're hitting 2 weeks, 2 weeks. They told you with like I think one of the things for the Freddies, which we all knew would be a huge hit. I mean, they did the epics well. I'll give them credit. I think the epics with the sound and the visual,
Yeah.
very well done. For the horror, the Freddy I think was very lazy, in my opinion. I thought it was lazy, but
It was.
people loved them. I mean, they're insanely expensive.
Oh yeah.
But they tell people you're not going to get them till Q4 2023, which means you could be Halloween next year. They very well and probably will not be here.
Probably not. I would say Valentine's Day of 25, probably.
Maybe. I mean, you look
24.
at what's out there now. I mean, I don't know. I think the first one might be Retro Comics.
We got Retro, Transformers,
Scooby Doo,
Scooby,
Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Nickelodeon still. Yeah. I mean,
so I think Retro was the first one they've been waiting on, and I think that was due in July, and we're in November, and just think all of those are pushed back.
Yeah, and the other ones were supposed to be Q4, which we're in Q4. We're 1 month into Q4 already. So, yeah.
It's not. They're all. If one's delayed, they're all looking like it's going.
Oh, they're all going to be pushed back. And we had this talk Tuesday night on the Horseman. Okay, so we have 120 days to collect them. So we do.
Yep.
You have 30 days to redeem them.
Yep.
Within 30 days, they should be shipped to you because you know they're made already.
The stickers are the numbers that they were made.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I mean, we could talk about this one. Funko. People canceling orders, not getting products.
Mm-hmm.
The stock took a huge plummet with the price of Funko stock. The numbers are not looking good for Funko.
Yeah. I actually canceled 6 cases of Pops myself because they just now got released and it's after Halloween. I'm like, I don't need them now.
Oh yeah,
you know, because I was supposed to have them in September. Like that's perfect for October. Boom! I'll get rid of my happy or Halloween. Good. I still don't have them. So
no,
I
think like the big horror. You know, everyone makes different Halloween, but I mean, everyone looks forward to the Simpsons, the Treehouse of Horrors, and I think they estimated February this year, February, March. You won't get them. It's like that
makes no sense. You know. Yeah.
No.
Exactly. Hey, quick draw, Ryan or Anthony.
I mean, they're making a lot of mistakes. They do some things right. Now, obviously, NFTs they make a boatload of money.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, they make so much money off NFTs that it's ridiculous.
The NYCC event, the SDCC events, tremendously popular.
Mm-hmm.
Freddy's and everything like that. But I think, for me, I think they've oversaturated the market. I think they've gotten lazy chases, lazy molds, just lazy.
Yeah.
And when you don't bring out the exclusivity, the numbered pieces, the rare stuff, it's hard.
Well, I heard through our Discord, Fish Sticks listened to the quarterly report that I'm sure everyone's heard now. Because I know Gasolcast has talked about it and a couple others. And they flat said that, the exclusivity is gone because now we do the NFTs. So that's where your exclusivity is now. That's why you're not seeing numbered pieces, numbered Freddies at cons and stuff like that. Well, we are, but not like we used to.
No. I mean, gone are the days of a 24 piece, a 15 piece. I mean, I think we see a couple 500s. I think there was an Ahsoka that was a 500 piece. That's an insane value right now. But yeah. It's a shame. I mean, look at. I know you're huge with the sodas, and I did a video on it. I don't know when it'll come out, but I talked about it's like 25K, which I think is that's the biggest number they've done.
Mm-hmm.
They did 20, and you do a 25K soda, which I think is an awful idea to do to begin with. And you do it for Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
You don't do it for Star Wars. You don't do it for Marvel. You do it for Hocus Pocus, and you make it an exclusive, which is going to sit on that shop shelf for. I mean, I think they'll be there a year from now.
Well, I don't remember if it was your live or someone else's live. I put in the comments. I said uh, they're gonna last. They're gonna be around longer than the Lucha sodas were,
Oh
and
yeah.
they were only 15,000 piece. You know, and that shows. And Funko never dropped the price. If I have something sitting in my personal shop for more than probably 2 months, I'm dropping the price to get rid of it.
Hmm.
You know, and now Funko wants to raise the price next year. They say so.
Yeah, it's a shame. Now some of their, I'll give them. There are some cool stuff that they do, but it's few and far between. It's not like it used to be. I think the coolest one I saw, they did a glow in the dark Miguel. I think it was Box Lunch, which just
Mm-hmm.
came out. Which I'll give them credit. Coco's a hot series. It always has been, and I'm sure it'll sell well. Um, every now and then they throw a gem up there that's like, all right, well done, great idea, it looks great. They drop definitely more balls than they hit out of the park, no doubt about that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just me or if other people are seeing it. The diecast, they were hot and heavy, and now we haven't
Oh,
seen one in what, 2 months? Seems kind of
I,
odd.
I think it's which one did they show? Black Panther,
Okay,
which
so
I wouldn't be surprised we see that this week with the movie coming out.
which makes sense, you know? Yeah,
It's a cool one, but I mean they've got to. I would just cancel the chases. It's awful. I
yeah.
mean, it's just an unpainted version, and they call it it's lazy.
It is. It is. And you said the Sanderson sisters. I don't know if I'm sure you've seen them, but those chases make no sense to me,
Oh, I did a
and that's
video,
lazy as well.
and I got three of them, and I think they're incredible. So I don't know if you've seen them in person.
Mm-mm, not yet.
The figure is fabulous. Maybe one of the best like design look. I love the figure. I think they're great. The chases I know I get the idea where there's a part of that movie where they sort of like puff off, and I guess that's what it's awful. Oh, the chases are awful.
Yeah.
And I think I said it's like, I think the figures are great. It's well designed, but 25K piece for this, no. They should be a 75 or no more than 12K.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you said, they didn't even. I think there's one. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think there's one Star Wars they did 2,500 or 25,000 of, or real close to it.
I
Might have
know
been.
there were 20s. I think Luke was a 20, maybe Vader was a 20. I don't know.
I
Maybe
got
a 23.
Stormtroopers 15. I'm looking at it right, trying to see it. I think it's 15 over there.
And those are big numbers. I mean, those are huge numbers. And the problem with that, when you make a big number, you take the value that it could have and you just throw it down the toilet.
Oh yeah, that $15 common that you just pulled is worth about $6. You
If
know,
that.
if that much.
And I'm sure the Sanderson sisters are going to be the same thing. I mean, the chase, that very well could be maybe a $20 chase when it's all said and done when the time comes. Maybe even retail chase and your common. I mean, it's hard sometimes now to sell a Funko soda for $5 common.
Yeah, yeah.
Now maybe doing it in the doing it like a con like you were at, I think changes it a little bit than selling it online or whatnot. But I mean, you go on
Well,
whatnot and try to sell a common soda, you're lucky to eat. You may not get 5.
no, no. Yesterday I took 60, 62, 70, 72 sodas. I
Wow.
sold every one. Sold every single one. And I thought it was funny because a couple people who had large Funko tables, like 10 times more than I took, came up and were asking questions. They had never seen them before. I'm like, how have you have a store that sells Funkos? How have you never heard of this product?
Yeah.
You know, and I said, hey, I can hook you up with a lot of these. You know, and he's like, I'm gonna have to look into that. I said, well, you just do that. So
I love sodas. I think they're cool. I'm very selective of what I go for, and I play the waiting game. It's like, I mean, I think not all of them, but I think there's a good enough companies that screw with the sodas because I just think they do.
mm-hmm.
I won't name names but they do mystery boxes, and the way they do it, it's very interesting in how it's done. And I
Yes.
think they go through a case, and there's certain positions sometimes, and you pull a chase there, you're left with 3 or 4 commons.
Hmm.
I'm positive people sell them knowing that they're not commons.
Yeah. And I want this stuff is now shown a lot of videos where it's in the middle.
Yep.
It's usually in a corner on a case and stuff like that. And that's one thing I won't do. I won't buy a case and then open the 6 and be like, "Oh, I got a chase." No wonder you got a chase. You bought 6 of them.
Yeah.
But that's just one thing I don't like. And I'll never buy a chase straight out. I'll trade for one, but I won't buy it.
Yep.
That takes away from the whole fun of it for me.
Yep. For me, I pick what I want and I go for it, and I try to get it at a decent cost. And there are a few where I'll buy a case and I'll put a case away just because I love the figure, and I'll do it. The Grinch is one, Homer Simpson is one, and some of the OGs I have stocked away. But some of the new ones, it's like some of them are just I love Wreck-It Ralph, and Vanellope came out. I was able to get a Vanellope chase for $25, and it's a new one.
That's crazy, yeah.
Because normally, the first time they come out, you're seeing chases in the $60, $80 range, and they come down, settle in for PPG. You'll say 50, but you can't get 50 for it. 35, 40.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the only thing with sodas. It's like the value, even though PPG says it's $12, you're not gonna get it. I mean, people aren't paying for it.
No. Like you said, you're selective with the sodas. I'm that way with the pops. They have to have some meaning to me.
Yep.
Now, on the sodas, that's the opposite. I want them all, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Now, the 3 liters, I have one of, and I have not opened it yet. I had the Maleficent. It just came in. I just unboxed it this week.
Now, that very well may be the best 3-liter they've made to this point.
And that's why I picked that one up. I don't do Star Wars so much, so I didn't want that. Disney, I'm more Disney than Star Wars. So that's why I got that one. And I'm like, and once it came in, I'm like, good Lord, where am I going to put it now? I'm not going to be doing any more of them unless something really, really, a Scarlet Witch 3 liters, of course. But no.
I can see from their vantage point why it's $40, because the amount of packaging that goes into that thing is, there's no doubt about it, it's expensive. Everything to that whole thing is pricey, but it's huge, and it's just, I don't know. It's got to be something special for me.
Yeah. Same thing with the die cast for me. It has to be something that really hits home with me. And I bought the Thor. I really don't know why. I wanted to try one of them, try my luck with it. That's the only one I have. I don't have any more. I gave one away for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So hopefully I pull the chase, and hopefully somebody wants it. So we'll see.
They're cool. I thought they did really good with it, and some of the characters were great. I think the chases is an awful idea to do with them because they're not going to change the mold because of how expensive it is, and they're not going to repaint it again because it's expensive. So let's just unpaint it and call it a chase, and it's like, oh, it's just so bad.
It's like, if it wasn't for the sticker or the etching that said it was a chase, anybody could take aircraft stripper to it and strip it down and have a chase.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all it takes.
Yeah, there's nothing special about them, and they're quite the price point. $50.
Yeah.
And they're making a lot. There's the early Captain America, that goes for some money, but the rest of them,
they're right around that 40, 50 range.
Yeah.
From everything I've seen.
I remember, I think I got a Thor and I had a common. I think I ended up selling them for like $35. So I took like a $15 loss on it.
Yeah.
Just because that's what it is.
Exactly. Ryan asked about the Funko Gold. I don't like them myself personally.
Funko Gold, no, they're not my thing. I think I've gotten 2 of them. I don't like them.
No,
but it's kind of like Dorbs. I'm not I dislike Dorbs. I know some people like them. I'm not a Dorbs person.
Yeah.
I think they tried that they'll try certain things and see how it sticks. That's what they do.
And that's anybody in business. You have to try. You always have to try something new. I personally do with my own business. I have to try to do something different, change it up year to year, or people get tired of seeing the same thing on my table. So
Yeah, I mean, you give them credit. I think they did that with sodas and then realized, okay, we got a winner here in the States. Sodas are not popular overseas.
So the biggest place I see them overseas is Australia,
Yep.
and that's because of pop culture.
Yep.
And there's another one over there. I can't think of the name of it now. That sells a lot of sodas as well. And that's here and there, and that's it. I don't see too many Canadian channels opening sodas. Top Pops,
Yeah.
K Dog and Fish sometimes, but they sell them, so they would open them, to promote their business.
And you can look at Funko Europe; they sit. Whether it was Black Alice in Wonderland, it was rare. It doesn't matter. They and their numbers are cut in half. So like, and when they do the Sanderson sisters, which I don't think they've done yet, but when they do, I'm sure instead of 25, it'll probably be a 12,000 or maybe 15,000 piece. But yeah, Europeans don't like them. I don't know what Ryan needs to convince them over there to like the sodas.
Something, yeah. Or Ryan needs to get me a box and send them to me.
Yeah, but Funko sometimes throws what was the last one? The minis, like the mini little. They did Seinfeld, and then they did Harry Potter. They did WandaVision.
Yeah,
I don't think we'll see any more of those. I think they realized they struck out on that one.
Yeah, they kind of went hard and heavy on those real quick, and then they kind of went, no, those aren't working.
Well, we'll do chases of these, and then people were like, nah.
Yeah, I think my Walmart had at one time like 6 chases of the Seinfeld one, just sitting there. The commons were gone, but the chases were sitting there, and I'm like, I wonder what the difference is.
Just the little guy, the little figure that reminds you of a Playmobil.
Yeah, exactly.
But how about another one? I mean, I know you like doing mystery boxes. What's your thought? Are mystery boxes dead?
Oh man. So I'm recently
we'll put it soon with Black Friday because that's the big key. Is Black Friday going to be a bust like last year, or is this going to be? I mean, that really is the Super Bowl of Funko mystery boxes.
It is. It is for sure.
I got a feeling we're not going to see it.
I have a feeling we're not going to either. Usually, there's a little bit of chatter, and it's been crickets in that realm. I hope the mystery boxes aren't done, aren't dead, because that's how I started. That's why I started. That's why I do it. I like the challenge. I could go buy any pop I want to, but if it's fun to pull different things. It opens my eyes up to a lot of different stuff.
Yep.
Anime. I don't know anything about anime, but when I pull a pop, I want to look it up. I want to learn about that character, stuff like that. I hope it's not dead. I really hope for some small companies, Templar Pops and such like that. Hopefully he can get back going. Hopefully they all can. I enjoy doing them from time to time.
I still do.
I know you do too.
But it's few and far between. I mean, you give it to people like Boom Loot, who has never stopped. You give it to Ralphie's Funhouse / Spastic, who came through last Black Friday. Yep. But you have the other ones. I mean, you still have the Pop King Paul boxes, but you look at Chrono, you don't see much. Chalice. If you do see it, it's not like the good old 6 pop boxes that they used to do. And
no, in fact, Chalice, I just got one in this week. It's a 3 pop box, and that's the first time I've bought from Chalice in probably 2 years.
Yeah,
like you said, but Chrono used to have them every week. Chalice had them every week.
The Challenger boxes. Then when Black Friday came, you would see Chalice do like a $200 or $300 box. You'd see Chrono do a couple big ones.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Toy Tokyo.
Toys, huge ones. Yeah, and last year was such a disappointment when it came to Black Friday.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, the big hit was GameStop, it seemed like, last year. And that was the Deadpool box. That's just for Ryan out there. So.
Oh, yeah. I never asked Ryan what his deal is with Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool. I don't know I don't know. He has a hatred for poor Ryan Reynolds.
He does. I think it's because Ryan Reynolds beat him out for the position of Deadpool. I really do. They were looking for Ryan, and they took the wrong one. I think that's what it is.
It happens. It happens. Well,
Yeah.
let's talk chatting with veterans. I mean, I know that that is near and dear to your heart as well as Big Easy. So, for people that don't know,
Mhm.
why don't you tell them about that?
So Big Easy and I started a second channel. Let's chat with veterans. I come from a military family. My father was in the Marine Corps and the Army. My mom was in the Army. My grandfather was in the Navy. I never served, but I feel like I have. Um, but I have a huge heart for the community, veterans especially, and it's just my way of connecting with those folks, chatting with them. Um, the main reason I started the channel is we live literally half a mile from a veteran's home, and I wanted to go in, chat with them, learn their stories, and share them with the world. A lot of World War II vets are still living in that veterans home. We're not going to hear their stories in a couple years because they're going to be gone, unfortunately. You know, and I just wanted to share their perspective on the world today and what they went through and everything. The pandemic hit, it was squashed. My dreams were squashed. Big Easy came in last March and said, "Hey, I heard you got this project going. I haven't seen much of it. Let's do it." So we did. We kicked it off. We had a lot of guests. We did our Big Easy did, and I helped him with it. We did a large YouTube auction for Major John Rock, his commander, who was severely injured, and he was running and an automobile hit him.
Wow.
And he's got lifelong injuries because of it now. Huge medical bills. The family's got to pay for a bunch of stuff. So we did everything we could for that. And it's basically just to get the word out there, help veterans, have them come on the channel, like we said, tell their story. Every month we try to help a different charity. We've had Hinderless 22 on. Uncle Joey, as we like to call him. Awesome dude. They're in Louisiana, Mississippi area, and they do a lot of stuff down there. They're actually starting up a new program, hopefully next year, where they're going to have a cabin in the woods, and folks can come and hang out for a weekend or so.
Cool.
Just decompress and get away from the world. So, yeah,
that's good stuff.
But we just, I like I said, I have a huge heart to help and do everything I can. So.
You do. I got to give you credit. I mean, you are, I think, one of the most truest YouTubers there are in the Funko community, sodas, etc. And then you really found like all like-minded people. You get bring Big Easy onto this one. Who, if you guys know, I know Big Easy is moving and having to live in a trailer till he finds the house and do all that kind of stuff. But man, he is a trip.
Yes. Yes. He said he heard his name. Did he win the giveaway? Yeah.
Darn. No. But you never know. But yeah, I mean that, and then talk about stable clips. I mean, the Horsemen. We don't see everyone every single week, but most of the guys come through.
Yeah. So we started the Horsemen. It was March of last year, I believe it was. I believe, if I'm correct. I'm sure Danny's in the chat, Ryan's in the chat. They can help me out if I'm wrong. And we started it out as the first night wasn't even the Horsemen. It was what has Funko done for you? And we went for 4 hours. Myself, Let's Start a Pop Collection, Hoosier Pop, and Charlie from Pop Royalty. And before that 4 hours was up, we were all in tears. I told my story of how my father passed away. Jeremy shared some stuff, and it just opened our 4 eyes, our 8 eyes, 4 sets, and the community to what Funko can do for you if you let it. It can be out of control sometimes, but it can really help you. And then we added Danny, Blue Average Gaming Dad. Ryan came on, Randy came on, and then Big Easy's an honorable mention, basically. Headless Ned has joined the fray now as an honorable mention as well. And then Ether, before those two came on, the editor, the owner of Stable Clips channel.
Which we've
He
never
started,
got to see him. We've never. I'm waiting for the day he pops on and we get to see his face.
and
I don't think
honestly,
it'll ever happen, but you never know.
I don't think it'll ever happen. He is actually a very shy person. I did get to meet him at his high school graduation party. There are pictures of myself, Jeremy from Let's Start a Pop Collection, and Danny and Ether together. They're on Jeremy's fridge at home. So, um, but no, I don't think he'll ever come on. Which is, that's
That's his
his
thing.
thing.
He could tell he likes that anonymity.
He does. He really does. And I applaud him for that. I don't feel totally comfortable in front of the camera, but I do it. So
Yeah, you guys all do it well, and we see most. I mean, I saw Hoosier Pop came back for a couple episodes, and he seems like he's still in the fray.
Hoosier and I talk every day.
Yep.
They're still doing some videos. They just have a lot going on with family stuff. They just got married, so congrats on that. 2 little kids, so it's a lot of life.
Oh yeah,
And
no, absolutely.
We always say life comes first. We're always here for you, but remember, life comes first. So.
Yep.
But,
yeah, and then you got Randy, who I mean, I know what Randy does for a living, and God knows the man has got to stay busier than I don't know what in the summer, and winter's probably no easier. And then it's like he just wants to go work at Spirit Halloween so he could just buy cheap Halloween costumes and put them on every week.
I think that's what it is. I think he signs a contract that just says, okay, I'll work 40 hours, but you have to give me 15 costumes. I don't know. I don't want a paycheck. I just want to be able to take merchandise. So, yeah.
I mean, God love him what he does. My goodness.
Yeah, we all stay busy. We all have our side hustles, our side jobs, and sometimes I wonder how we get it all done in a week and still go live and still put videos out. But it's all because of the community, guys like you who push us to do our best. So,
well, it makes me glad that one of these days when I hang the boots up, that you guys can carry on with the Funko and you have that show every week that's enjoyable, that I can still sit and watch and find out what goes on.
Well, thank you.
When that day comes, we'll see.
Yeah, that day's never coming. So.
I don't know about that, but anyway. But yeah, it is great, and you guys have a great set of guys with so many different views, and it is just so, like, I tell people I sometimes I can't always join because with kids and things like that, but I pop on a Wednesday morning at work for 2 hours, or a Thursday, or I'll listen to you guys in the car, and it is always just enjoyable. And I really, it's one of the many only lives I probably do listen to and watch. So.
Nice. We appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So, yeah. It is very good.
And like you said, we all have our different minds. We all speak our mind.
Oh yeah.
But we all know that, we're not going to hurt each other. We're a brotherhood. We're a brotherhood for sure. And if I disagree with Hoosier, he's cool with it.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah, we haven't, and God love Randy, man. I think it was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when he was opening the packs and he starts hitting those Reapers, like boom, boom, boom. It's like, my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Randy gives you the same thing. It doesn't matter if he pulls I watch some of his videos, and I know he's tremendously busy, so he doesn't do a lot anymore. But when he hits them, and he's like, yeah, that's a legendary. Oh, it's an epic. It's a legendary.
Oh yes, that was the funniest. Jeremy from Let's Start a Pop Collection has said, I want to take your videos and just take the sound out and voice dub over them. Just one time. Just one time.
So. Oh, yeah. Randy's something else. He's a piece of work. And Jeremy as well. I mean, I know you guys got to go up and do the F Cancer event. That was awesome to see you guys on there for that one.
I got on right now.
Great event.
Yep.
Well put on. That was awesome.
Yeah, they did an awesome job with that. I'm grateful that I was able to help out this year with that. Hopefully I can next year. So.
And then you got Ryan, who just sits there and just creates these, whether they're vignettes, whether there's trivia events.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. And he's another one where you could say, I'll ask him. I said, I don't do many videos with opening packs. I said, but I'm curious how people do it because I don't do it. And he said, oh, it's this. I'll teach you how to do it. It's like, oh, I'll hop on a live and we'll do it. It's like you don't find that too many.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're all like that. We all reach out to each other. We reach out to Ether. Now that he's in college, it's a little harder, but he still responds back to us.
You can tell with him, just listening to him, he will do well. I don't know what he's going to do, but whatever he chooses to do, I believe he will be very successful at it.
Yes, he's a very, very well-rounded, intelligent young man, for sure. Yes.
Yeah. There he is. Yeah.
For sure.
Ether needs to edit one of Randy's videos.
Yeah. And that's how the editor, that's how we got involved with him. It is Danny's son, as you all know.
Yep.
But he started editing a couple of my videos, a couple of Ryan's. I think he does all of Danny's. And then he did a couple for Jeremy. And the idea was tossed about, let's just do a Horseman channel. So, okay. So we threw everything on there, and he was putting videos up, just short clips, hence the name Stable Clips. He takes our video and just takes a clip out of it, changes something up about it, and throws it up there. So
I like it, and it's great that you can go to that channel and watch all of you. And I mean, the Discord as well. I mean, you guys have a really, really nice Discord with a lot of great talk and chat.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Whether it's NFTs, whether it's House of the Dragon, pops, sodas, it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, there's probably 50 different channels or categories in the Discord. There's well over 100 people in there now, members. Probably about 40 of them are active and actively chat on a daily basis. And there's no telling what'll be brought up. Because one person can bring something up, and that's the conversation for the day. So it's pretty, and yes, waffles, giveaways. Yeah, we have a channel for just about everything. Other category.
That's true. That's a good thing. Thing. How about pops? Let's talk pops. Is there any pop out there that you're excited that you see on the horizon that maybe one day will come?
Alf.
Oh,
Flocked Alf. I'm stuck on that. I am stuck on that.
Well, they have talked about rebooting it.
I've heard that
show.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is right now, but that was a talk. They're going to just they're not sure they could do a sequel to it, to maybe a reimagine, or maybe they're not sure which way they were going to go. They were going to talk about doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I grew up with Alf, and first grade I had an Alf lunchbox, and the third graders took us to lunch the first week we were in school to teach us how to do it. Well, I was too scared, nervous to talk to this girl who was in third grade. So I pointed at my lunchbox, and from that day on, she called me Alf. I got into high school. She was a junior. I was a freshman. She called me Alf the first day in the hall. I'm like, oh my God. And at that time, I wasn't as nervous, and she was quite good looking. And I was like, okay, please stop calling me Alf. And until the day she graduated, she still did.
I think I remember it because, back in that day, you when you went to get your stuff for school, one of the things was you get the lunchbox, and there was like, oh my God, the displays of lunchboxes.
Yeah.
I think Alf was the Alf I remember was a red plastic lunchbox.
Yep. It, mine, if I can remember right, had the sticker of him sitting with the microphone in the garage.
Yep.
And had I had the thermos and everything.
Oh yeah. That was the thing people weren't really back then. And that's like mid 80s to like right around 1990s. That the lunchboxes were the thing. Early 80s, it was the metal ones, and they switched to the plastic ones. Yep. But there would be the displays for like tons of stuff. You go, there's that. There's Al. I mean, it's
aisle after aisle of lunchboxes. Yeah.
I loved Alf. I kind of want to see him do it, and then I kind of don't want to see him do it. I'm torn. I don't know.
I'd like to see it, but like you said, I don't want to see it, because if they do it and they do it wrong, I'm going to be disappointed.
It's like this Christmas Story. It's like, all right, you bring the kid back. His friends are there. I could see why you had to switch out the mom. The dad, of course, is dead. But man, you could butcher this really bad if you don't do
Yeah,
it right.
you could. Yeah, you could. Real bad. So.
And then, I think the same thing with Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus 2 was good. It was all right,
It was all right.
but it wasn't the classic.
No, that's one movie I've actually seen both of now, and I must say the first one was better than the second one.
I liked with this one where they went with the origins of the Sanderson sisters. I liked understanding that, but
Yeah.
the story, it just wasn't as good.
Yeah, you could tell it was made for this time period.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it didn't work.
for sure.
It was fair. It was fair. I'll give them that. It was fair.
So, how about you? What pop would you look for?
Man, Alpha is a great one. I think that one be and I would think they'd be able to get a license, because I mean they're licensing all sorts of stuff with Alpha.
Oh yeah.
For me, it's one that I know we can never have, and that would be a line of Spaceballs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With barf, flocked barf, metallic dot, and a helmet up, Lord helmet.
Nice.
It'd be insane. Now we can never have it. For people that don't know, Mel Brooks spoofed Star Wars, and part of the deal with George Lucas agreeing to it is you can never ever make any kind of merchandise from it. So there's no t-shirts, no license, no figures, none of that. That was the deal.
That's crazy.
So, but I don't know if that would then, if that veers over to now that's Disney, and then maybe Disney says, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you give Disney a piece of the pie.
Yeah, they may change their tune. Yeah,
But
there's enough people out there. They'd sell quite a bit of them.
Oh, people love Spaceballs. Spaceballs was great. Absolutely. It would work. But yeah, flocked barf or a line of those would just be insane to me.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But we'll probably never see that.
Mm-mm.
And then Funko's weird with their licenses. That's the one thing that always throws me. It's like, and I'm a big Monsters Inc. fan. I love Monsters Inc. And it's like, all right, last year we got Sully and Flock Sully, perfect. This year, Halloween, we're gonna get Mike Wazowski and a glow Mike Chase. No Wazowski.
Yeah.
It's like Boo Berry. It's like you've done the 10 inches, and I'm never gonna buy another 10-inch until Boo Berry comes. And it's like 2.5 years now. You finally got Frankenberry. You had Count Chocula. No Boo Berry.
Yeah, I don't understand that one. Why they don't? Kids could use that thing as a nightlight if it glowed in the dark that big.
Oh yeah.
I would.
But it's kind of like the NFTs. I mean, let's face it. The My Little Pony NFTs, they dropped the ball. They could have made flocked. You could have done diamond.
Oh yes.
You could have done a metallic. You could have done so much. Drop the ball. And then you look at some of the other ones. It's like Game of Thrones. You could have did, maybe not a 10-inch if you don't want to do 10-inch, but you could have, you could have done the 6-inch deluxe, the dragon.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now it looks like you're going to do the first 2-pack and make it the Twins of Matrix.
Yeah. Why that one?
I wasn't. I mean, the characters were all right, but
yeah. The funny thing about the Matrix coming out is when they just did the free giveaway on the last Thursday of November, or October, I guess it was, maybe September. The free card they gave away, if you look in the background, the Matrix is running in the background. And Rob from Hoosier Pop pointed that out. He said, I think the next one's going to be Matrix. If you look at this card, the Matrix is running through the back behind Freddy.
Mm-hmm.
And now Matrix dropped. So
we'll see how it does. I've heard that it's good. Someone said 25,000 packs, which means 25K premium, 25K standard. That's 50K for
that's a big number for the Matrix. Yeah.
I'm feeling Game of Thrones cheap packs and $25 to $30 legendaries.
Yeah. I might be in then.
Yeah. That might be one where if I play on it, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to get in on the drop. I got 6 packs of the horror only because someone in the Discord was in it and they didn't want them, and I'm like, I'll buy, if you get me 6 standard, I'll pay you PayPal, and he did. Otherwise, I wasn't getting in because my phone was not working right. It kept going to the wrong address, and I gave up. So
And that was a good one. I'll give them credit that the horror one was well done. I don't know if I mean I did not love the Grail. I thought the Grail was probably one of the worst Grails they've ever done. But the redeemable, the Freddy, well done. I like that. Might be the best. The Nun was cool. Pennywise on the side box, decent. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that character as the spider, but
Yeah.
The other ones I wasn't. Was like, Father whatever from
The
Exorcist, kind of dinky. Not sure I would have done that.
Well, I don't understand why you did him and not Reagan.
Yeah, but that would have been so much better.
Yeah.
But it's Funko. They don't do wise things.
Nope. They do what they like, and not the collector. Let's put it that way.
No. So. But sometimes they do good. It's rare, but there are some ones that they can knock out of the park with.
Oh, there's some sets they knock completely out of the park, and then other ones you just sit there scratching your head like,
why didn't you do
where
this?
Where did this come from?
Done that.
Yeah.
And now it looks like they're going to continue on this 2-week trajectory, which is like, oh.
Well, we talked about this Tuesday night again on the Horseman. They're going to do it every Tuesday night because they're making money.
Oh my goodness. And they're making money on their money. They sell it.
Oh,
then when it's traded, they make the money. And this, I mean, it's
every time it's sold, every time it changes hand, they're making 6 cents, 2 cents, 3 cents. May not sound like a bunch, but multi-million transactions a day, they're making a lot of money, and they don't care. We'll drop another one in 2 weeks. You're going to buy it. You're going to sell them. You're going to trade them. We're going to make our money, and you'll see them in 18 months.
That's unfortunately what it's going for. I mean, and they're preparing people. They're saying, hey, like, the Halloween Q4, which means maybe Christmas next year is you'll get them. Yeah. I'll guarantee we're not getting them for Halloween next year. Ain't no way.
No way. Unless all of a sudden they send like 3 or 4 redemptions out at a time to catch up, which I don't see them doing that either.
I don't see them doing it. And if they do it or not, it's not going to go well.
Oh, no. They're going to be shoved in a box.
Headless Ned picked up a Nun for that's, yeah. I mean, right now, if you guys want legendaries, buy them on the secondary market. I mean, I think those DC, you might be able to find a $25 DC one.
Yeah.
I mean, chances are it's not going to, and I think some of the Game of Thrones, they're $25, $30.
Yep.
The Nun, that's a nice pop. I mean, that's going to be a nice pop. Well done. $35. You can't beat it.
That's the one I have from that set. I pulled the Nun, my last card in my last pack.
That's not bad.
Because my goal is to get one redeemable from every set. Just to say I did it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have too many Game of Thrones coming. I have a lot of My Little Pony. I have like 8 coming from that. So,
and they're cool. I mean, I think when they get here, people are going to want them.
Oh yeah. Because you're going to finally have them in hand and see them and be like, oh, okay, I do need this. I didn't think I did, but I do now.
Yeah. I mean, people always, they waffle until they actually see it's a physical. I mean, the Scooby-Doos, oh my goodness, when they finally hit,
they're going to explode. They'll explode. And
they were already really popular. That Grail is insane. And then the soda, I mean, the Freddy's, the Reaper, I think, for whatever reason, people love that Reaper. That Reaper is almost going for more than the Grail.
Yeah. At one time, the Reaper was more than the Grail for that set.
I think it's come down a little bit. I think it's probably right around that $180, $200, something like that range.
Yeah. It was around $250 last time I looked, but that was a week ago. So.
There's Ryan. You don't need that Game of Thrones one, Char. Which I'm gonna gather that Ryan has them all except that Grail Daenerys.
Yes, and I actually pulled that on a live. That's the only Grail I've ever pulled.
And that's a good Grail. That's a nice Grail. I think it'll go good with holding the dragon egg, just like Daemon from House of the Dragons. Pop is holding that dragon egg. So I like that.
Definitely.
There's Danny. Only one master set I've got.
Yeah, he got those for his daughter, in fact, he said. So, and that's another great thing about this community. We don't think all about ourselves or think about others at the same time. I didn't get all the My Little Ponies for myself, trust me.
Which brings me to another. I always ask this of the guests. It's kind of like my new thing. So, tell me the love story of girlfriend or wife.
Girlfriend.
So tell me the story. How did you meet?
Uh, wow. Almost 10 years ago,
Okay.
I was in college, and believe it or not, and first night of class, she was in class with me, same class, hanging out, and I sat behind her. And our instructor at the time, Dr. Myers, we had to do a class project. Well, she thought it'd be funny because she saw, like, during breaks and stuff, we were talking and conversing, and we were helping each other with stuff. And she set the groups up. Well, she put us two together. And she still laughs about it when I see her in public. She's like, "You still together?" Yep. "Oh, I'm a good matchmaker." That's been 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago now. So
That's a good one. I like that one.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a good story.
yeah. Not going to get married. I've done that once. Not going to do it again.
It's not for everyone, and it's just formality. It doesn't really,
Yeah,
that's what it is. For some
exactly.
people, it works. For other people, it doesn't.
Yeah,
But I didn't see Jeremy here. Mitchie still does need a ring.
definitely. Definitely. We're working on that. We're working on that.
There's BK Phipps. Great story.
Hey, BK. Happy
Hey,
anniversary.
wow, 23 years. I know. I think I saw you posted a photo of you and hubby from like dating back in '98. So that was awesome. I was like,
Wow. Nice.
yeah, yeah.
Well, Ryan, I am quarantined to the garage. So I don't know how great that is, but I'm quarantined to the garage. So, but I've made it a home now. So
Oh, I'm sure it gets a little warm in the summer though.
it does, and it gets cold in the summer or the winter. The winter, yeah.
Yeah, you guys can have some pretty brutal winters.
We can, yeah. It's wild. We can have nice 60s, 50s, 40s. And the next week it's 2 for a month. And yeah, it's she's very temperamental. Let's put it that way.
Aren't they all?
Yep.
I have mine. We're doing different stuff in the house, and it's to the point where I'll do something, but I know, you can't do it all at once. So we do this, but if I'm going to replace the carpet, well, they can't get here till January, so I'll do the furniture part in this. It drives her nuts. She wants like done. I said, you can't get done. It's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
it's a process. We did countertops, and they ripped something out, and it's the wall. And I said, well, we can't get it painted till January, so I can't look at it. So it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm off to the new thing. We're doing new appliances, and it drives her nuts.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. You can only do so much.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I know Big Easy said. I know Big Easy. He was out in the garage.
Yep.
And I'm sure once he gets to the new house, he's gonna be in the garage again. Maybe the basement. Maybe he can get the basement.
Hopefully the basement. Hopefully the basement. Yep.
Well, I know you had an announcement you wanted to make for.
Yeah. Actually, I do. I did share a clip
Here we go.
or a website. So, Big Easy and I have the Let's Chat with Veterans page, our channel, and I'm going to go way, way, way out of my comfort zone on this one. We have, as you can see there, the Honoring Our Heroes Marathon. It's November 11th, so it's 2 weeks from yesterday. I am going to walk in the 5K. Never done one of these before, but I'm going to do it. It's for the veterans. All the money raised goes to veteran organizations. So what I'm going to do is they give me a T-shirt, and if you go and donate $10 to any veteran organization you want, send me proof that you did that. I'll put your name on the shirt and have it with me while we walk.
Cool.
I'm going to try to go live if my phone will allow me to on the channel. So you guys can be with us, chat with us, and just have some fun, see how much money we can raise for charity out there.
Ooh, a 5K. Good luck.
Yeah. Like I said, in high school I could have done it. Now, not so much. But I'm always up for a challenge, and no one challenged me to this except for myself. We help out with it every year with the Department of Transportation. We put some signs up and help them out with cones and stuff.
Mhm.
And I've always been part of that. So I thought, well, you know what? Well, I'm going to go one step further and actually participate this year. So, yep.
There's
Well, thank
Danny
you, Danny.
chiming in.
Yep.
That's awesome. I wish you luck. Yeah, hopefully the phone works good. You get some reception. And
Yep.
get a.
I should. It's right through town, so hopefully.
That'd be fun. That'd be a good one. What else you got coming up?
I just filmed a video for an Amazon box that I received. Very, very disappointed in it. This week is going to be shipping fails for sure. Tuesday and Thursday is going to be shipping fails. Last Friday, we started a new Friday sports cards. We're going to open some sports cards this week. We're not. We have made a short video for veterans who served that are also athletes.
Ooh.
Just a real quick clip. So we're going to do that on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, we have a huge craft show we have to go to. Never done it before. Taking a lot of stuff. Hopefully, I can get rid of some of it.
You do a lot of woodworking.
Yes. That's how I started the channel. Yeah.
Yep.
Had a shop accident and fell into Funkos. Literally fell into them. So, yep. So, yeah, we have, like I said, Saturday, Sunday is that.
You have to do some photos on Instagram, post them. I'd like to see some of the woodworking stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah. I try to do things that anybody can make. And I don't charge arm or leg for stuff, you know. Now some of it, you know, is a little bit more complex and a little bit more advanced, but I'm not all that advanced either. So I can't do some of this stuff. But I'm working. My goal is by next June to have a CNC machine and to be able to do a lot more engraving and stuff because we make a lot of wooden flags.
Yep.
And I'd love to be able to make some more stuff for it. So.
Or more soda toppers. I love that one soda topper you made. That was an awesome one.
Those were awesome. Yeah.
Yep. I like that.
Yeah. So that's about all I got going. Just hanging out. Horseman on Tuesday night. Watching House of the Dragon again, probably.
Catch those little tidbits that you might have missed throughout. Yes. You just never know.
Yes, because you never know when Ryan's going to ask you questions about it. So
I don't even want to get going with him on that. I can't, and there's no way. You know, what would be cool is you guys get together because he loves to do this. You all guys get together and see if you can create House of the Dragon trivia and try to stump him.
Oh yeah, jeez.
I don't know if it's possible because I mean, God knows he's on his probably second time watching. Although I know he's doing Lord of the Rings, but he's so well versed in the stuff that I don't know. I don't know if someone could stump him.
Yeah.
If I knew Game of Thrones really good, it would be tempting to do it. But he's tough.
I don't know if George or Martin could stump Ryan on some of the stuff with Game of Thrones, and he wrote it.
Really should get the two of them together because maybe Ryan could help him finish that whatever the book is, Winter or whatever, where he said he's 3/4 of the way done or something.
Yeah, and that's been years.
Yeah. Hey, the milkman could come and the milkman could help you. You just never know. They could be two very kindred spirits.
Yes, definitely. So, yeah.
Oh, there it is. He's seen it 4 times now. So
there you go.
He'd be a tough one to stump. And I'll give him credit. I told him, I said, listen, I know they're going to switch these characters mid-season. I'm not sure I'm going to like it. He said, trust me, it's going to work. And then I said, I don't know. That girl, the young version is just so, he said, the young one is not going to be able to act how she would need to act to finish it. And he was right.
He was right. Yes.
He was right.
And it made sense. You know, some of the time jumps didn't make sense to me because it was hard to keep track. But now that I know where they were going with it, it makes sense.
Yeah, and I think it slows down. I mean, literally, I think the next 3 seasons will take place in real time, like within 2 years type thing. So I think it won't be any more big jumping. It'll be like a smooth transition.
Yeah, I think that's what he said. Yeah, because it's 4 seasons I think they're signed up for.
I was telling him, I said, I could see maybe they could pull it off in 3. He said, no, 4. I said, you think 4? He said, yep, 4. This is what they're going to do up to season 2. This is all right. Well, you're the man. I get it. All right.
Exactly.
But we get a kick because I tell him we know how it ends, and I said I'm cool with spoilers. I know how it's going to end. I know it's going to happen to all the characters. And he said, oh, a lot of people don't like that. I said I'm cool with it. So we talk about that kind of stuff. I like it. So, well, Charles, I'm going to let you take us out. Anything you want to say on closing? And
I just thank you for the opportunity to come on here and spread the word. And thank you to everyone in the chat that's here. Thank you to the community for embracing me as much as you have. I'm just a simple guy from Missouri that tries to do the right thing and get along with everybody. So that's about it.
I would agree. So, guys, if you have not checked out Charles' channel, please go follow him in POPPIN, Missouri, and make sure you check out all the guys on Stable Clips, the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and watch them. And they go 2 hours, and it's a great show. You just never know what they'll talk about. And if you need anything Game of Thrones, make sure you get a hold of Ryan Milkey. He could answer just about anything.
Oh, yeah.
Anything. And on that note, guys, have a wonderful, safe first full week of November. Thanksgiving, 2.5 weeks away. Amazing. Yeah. It's flying by.
Yeah.
Be well, be safe, everyone. We'll see you later.
Bye, guys.